here are this week's Pool Together community podcast highlights. Can you tell me about ethOS now and what that is, just for folks who might not know what ethOS is?
Okay. I'm not officially a spokesperson for ethOS. I'm maybe one of the early contributors because of the work I've done on PoolTogether. The idea is getting an Android device that is permissionless, a mobile Ethereum device that is permissionless, so that we can have crypto apps on there without having, getting removed from the App Store. So that's the basic energy behind ethOS. It's a permissionless mobile device, and it's based off Android. So it really just taps into the Android ethos as well, because Android is already open source, So building on top of that just makes sense.
And when you say permissionless, like I think I know what you mean, where no one's restricting what apps you're installing on it, right?
It's a lot similar to what PoolTogether has going on with V5 right now. Maybe you have your protocol, but the community has a trusted vault that they want. So anybody can create a vault, but we're not encouraging you to drop your money in any vault. That's what ethOS kind of is like. So they are building their own apps. And I'm sure with time, as their ecosystem grows, there will be other people who create an app store, and they are going to review people's apps and make sure that those apps are not malicious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Yeah. It's just really early. The ethOS system this ecosystem is really, 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 really early. The software builds are not really completely done yet for public use yet. They just did the pre-orders for the Pixel 7 version of the ethOS. And I don't think they've shipped those out yet. They're still doing final tweaks with the OS itself. There's a whole lot of work to do and then before it's finally out. But as it is now, to me personally, it looks great. I'm a fan, so I'm going to say it looks great.
Right. Yeah. So the point is, you want to make it difficult to spend.
It's not necessarily difficult to spend, but safe. That's the biggest issue. The money being safe. But ATMs are not so popular, and even where I live, I can't walk to the nearest ATM. It's actually kind of far.
But you're going to use cash, or you're going to use like a mobile payment.
So
right?
we're going to try and put a merchant on the site, right? So people can use mobile payments, or then we manually collect the payments and deposit into their wallets, like a P2P system. Normally, that's how we transact here, even on regular days. Normally, if I want to buy crypto or sell crypto, I have to do P2P. I either send my ETH to Binance, exchange to USD, get somebody with CDs to send me CDs, and the person keeps the USD on Binance.
Got it.
So when we give them, we are giving them account abstraction access, like email access to the PT tokens.
That's great.
Instead of having MetaMask access. Yeah. MetaMask swap is email straight to PT. That's a concept.
I love it. Well, then how does ENS work in this way as well? Is that also abstracted?
No, ENS is a different project altogether. So I told you I was working on subdomains, and selling subdomains is cool and all, but there's no actual use case for it. So I was sort of brainstorming ways to use ENS subnames for payroll. And not just payroll, you can actually use it for community gating and a whole lot of stuff.
I love that. Yeah. I love that. I think that one thing that came up when I was exploring subdomains when PoolTogether got our subdomains was the idea that sometimes people don't want to show what they've got paid. And so the ability to actually swap out wallets so that you don't see that amount, right? So every time you get paid, it's either a new wallet or a different wallet, or a way to hide the wallet, at least at the payroll side.
It's actually kind of cool because the integration is actually the integration I'm thinking about is with Namestone, so it's going to be gasless and free. So we're going to give them a chance to change it like that, Anytime you want to change a payment address, you can just change it like that.
I love it.
Man, you guys are so welcoming, man. I've never been anywhere and been invited to talk on Twitter and on Discord. It's actually pretty cool how you guys do, man. For real. If there was anything I have to say, man, you guys are really, really, really down to earth, and I love it. For real. You don't get this kind of love anywhere else.
Thanks for listening. You can download the full episode of this week's PoolTogether community podcast on your favorite podcast app.